I really wonder sometimes that one, if speaks rudely to somebody without uh, being polite and harsh in speech, that affects the person who is being rude and harsh also as much or more than the person that he or she is speaking to. Uh, Good morning. It's always notice that if you have a positive usage of vocabulary in your speech, um, it sort of resonates and reflects the way you speak to yourself as well. Bosses, more often than not, order their employees. I'm sure most of you don't, but many, as I've noticed in my work life, have this aggression kind of attitude for being a boss and not saying things like thank you or I appreciate your work or ordering that as if you own the soul of the human being because you're paying them money kind of situations, which I really don't understand much. um, the philosophy that अगर मैं इस पे चिल्लाऊंगा तो ये मेरा काम कर देगा actually does not work well. If someone, I haven't seen myself in this situation, if someone shouts at me and tells me to do something, however brilliant I may be at that, I would switch off. And then the person who gave me that instruction wondering why that happened, I would be like, I didn't like the tone. So the way, the manner and the tone in which you communicate is an art of good communication, which can create happier, positive environments for your employees to work well for you, and not under fear or under pressure, but for the love of you and for the love of you appreciating them so they can completely be themselves without any fear. The fear politics I've seen has existed in this country for far too long. That and also mistreating people at the because you have some sort of because these some people I've seen have a sense of privilege, so they also think they can mistreat people out of that privilege. Also, does not make any sense. Because of which the dignity of labor, respect, love, appreciation has really gone out of the window. The maid coming to your house, some I've seen many people saying that इसको सर पर मत चढ़ाना, इससे तमीज से बात मत करना, नहीं तो ये सर पे चढ़ जाएगी. um, Talking to the saying thank you, good morning, or loving the art of communicating with the Uber driver or auto driver, but instead saying that इसका तो काम ही था मुझे drop करना because मैंने इसको पैसे दिए हैं, a kind of attitude. Or taking your mother for granted for cooking for you every day, and she cooking food for you out of being disgruntled and unhappy, food going in your tummy. um, I think it's time that we are polite to people. We are conscious of our speech. We use more negative, less words than and positive words in the vocab. Speech really affects the mind of a person. So let me give you an example how it works. For example, you're living with someone and that person asks you in the morning, uh, "Chai to nahi pini hai?" Instead, you can ask, this person can say the same thing in another way, which is more positive. क्या मैं तुम्हारे लिए चाय बना दूँ? Hell of a difference, or heaven of a difference.